Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Excellency Kiai Haji Muhammad Hasan Mutawakil Al SMM as the caretaker of Zainul Hasan Genggong Islamic Boarding School, the Honorable Dr. Abdul Aziz Wahab BAMAD as Director of Zainul Hasan Genggong Islamic University, the Honorable Ms. Wahyu Lestari MPD as the Dean of Scientific and Education Teaching Faculty, and the respectable Mr. Muhammad Nawawi Ivan, MPD as the our lecturer. And unforgettable all my friends whom I love. Okay, my name is Gania. I'm from English department, and this occasion I'm going to explain about the understanding mental wellness more than just the absence of illness. Okay, mental illness is a dynamic state of internal balance encompassing emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It's about thriving, not just surviving, and cultivating inner strength to navigate life's changes. It's important to recognize that mental wellness is a spectrum and everyone's journey is unique. And to understand this concept clearly, let's break mental wellness into three main components: emotional well-being, psychological well-being, and social well-being. Okay, emotional well-being. Emotional well-being refers to the ability to understand and manage our emotions. This doesn't mean suppressing feelings or always being positive. Instead, it involves being aware of what we feel, expressing emotions appropriately, and responding to situations in a healthy way. And someone with good emotional well-being can handle frustration without breaking down, enjoy happiness without guilt, and express sadness without shame. They can regulate emotions to the anger doesn't turn into aggressions, anxiety doesn't turn into panic, and sadness doesn't turn into hopelessness. Essentially, they can experience a full range of emotions while still maintaining stability. Why is this important? Because life is full of unpredictable events. Emotional well-being helps us stay grounded during stress and enables us to recover faster when things go wrong. And number second, psychological well-being. Okay, psychological well-being is about how we view ourselves internally. It includes cognitive functions like problem solving, memory, decision making, and self reflection. It also includes our sense of purpose and personal growth. A person with strong psychological well-being generally accepts themselves realistically and feels capable of making decisions, has goals that motivate them, and keep learning from experiences. Rather than being defined by their failures, they learn from them. Rather than fearing challenges, they see them as opportunities to grow. Psychological well-being is what helps someone stay resilient, confident, and motivated, even when life becomes dull. And the third, social well-being. Humans are social beings, and our relationship significantly influence mental wellness. Social well-being refers to having positive, supportive relationships and feeling connected to a community. And a person with good social well-being has meaningful friendships, communicates effectively, feels a sense of belonging, and then contribute to the community, and knows where to seek help when needed. Strong social relationships can reduce stress, prevent loneliness, and build emotional security. Even one supportive friend or family member can make a major difference during difficult time. And mental illness is a spectrum. One of the most important points is that mental wellness exists on a spectrum. People are not simply well or unwell. Instead, individuals move back and forth on the spectrum depending on life circumstances, stress level, and the quality of their environment. And someone with a mental illness can still have poor mental wellness if they exhausted, isolated, or overwhelmed. On the other hand, someone diagnosed with a mental disorder can still experience mental wellness if they have support, coping strategies, and stability. This is why mental wellness should be seen as an ongoing process, not a fixed state. Next, resilience. Building resilience. Practical strategies for a healthier mind resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, adapt to change, and grow stronger through challenging experiences. It's not about avoiding stress, but about developing the tools to cope effectively. And cultivating resilience is a continuous journey that involves consistent effort and self-care. How do we strengthen mental wellness? Okay, number one, practice mindfulness. Mindfulness helps us stay present through meditation, deep breathing, or simply pausing to observe our thoughts. And we reduce stress and prevent emotional overload. Mindfulness improves focus, stabilizes emotions, and helps us respond instead of react. And number second, prioritize physical health. Mental and physical health are deeply interconnected. Good nutrition, regular exercise, and adequate sleep significantly influence mood, concentration, and energy levels. Taking care of the body creates a stronger foundation for emotional and psychological stability. And the third, strengthen social bonds. Okay, feeling supported is a major protective factor against stress. Talking to friends, spending time with family, or even joining communities helps reduce loneliness and builds confidence. Genuine human connection acts as emotional nourishment. And the third, seek professional help when needed. Okay, mental wellness doesn't mean handling everything alone. Therapists, counselors, or psychologists provide tools and guidance that many people cannot develop by themselves. And seeking help is not a sign of weakness. It is a responsible and healthy choice. Early intervention prevents small problems from becoming bigger ones. Okay, why mental illness matters? Understanding mental illness helps us shift perspective. Instead of waiting for problems to appear, we begin focusing our preventative action, like building supportive relationship, maintaining healthy routines, and developing emotional intelligence. When individuals maintain mental wellness, they learn more effectively. They manage stress better, and relationships are healthier, and also productivity increases, and they feel more satisfied with their life. In schools, this means children concentrate better and more motivated. And at work, employees become more creative and less burned out. In communities, people feel safer, more cooperative, and more empathic. So, the conclusion. In conclusion, mental wellness is not just about not being sick. It's about thriving emotionally, psychologically, and socially. It is a continuous journey shaped by our habit, relationships, mindset, and environment. And by understanding the components of wellness and developing resilience, we can navigate life's challenges with greater strength and balance. And taking care of mental wellness is not optional, it is essential. When we invest in it consistently, we build a healthier, more connected, and more resilient life. I think enough. Hopefully this presentation useful for all of us. And thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.